Hi everyone, this is the full moon forecast. My name is Mikailah from Astrology. So, all you beautiful kin, thank you for joining in and tuning in to this. So, the full moon is exact 26 degrees Libra, so cardinal air on the 17th of April 2022 at 4:55 a.m. in Australian Eastern Standard Time. Now, we are bringing in the light of consciousness. So we're calling in the sacred smoke. And I invite you to pull the sacred smoke over your etheric energy field and to call in the light, the holy flame, the fire that burns and transforms and transmutes. The reason why I am honoring the fire is because our solar season is Aries and the sun is at 26 degrees Aries opposite the moon, the full moon, and Libra is cardinal air. So we're working with the fire and the air. So calling in these elements to allow the holy smoke to wash over you, to release any of the stagnant thought forms, psychic interferences, poisonous darts or arrows, releasing them, and using the fire for transformation. Calling it into your heart, into your hearth space, so that we have the courage. And Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So we are still in the solar month that has initiated the astrological new year. I've been so immersed in the sublime Jupiter-Neptune conjunction, watching the waters and feeling into this, because the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction, which is a rare occurrence, it only happens every 166 years, in Pisces, it's at 24 degrees Pisces. So we've been feeling this sublime energy for the last week. But also Saturn in Aquarius was squaring the nodes of fate, North Node Taurus, South Node Scorpio. So there's been a lot of tensions around that has added this tightening, if you like. These energies have been building up to a crescendo. Now with the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction, we've been exploring the energetics of Pisces, which is mutable water of being rather than doing. And this is the ecstatic opening and transfiguration and elevation to higher transpersonal love and consciousness. All around us, there is a exodus of people leaving the so-called security and safety of society, the mainstream, to forge ahead, to break out of all of the old controlling disciplinarian contractions and limitations, and expanding from that higher heart awareness and higher sense of faith and connection to a creative source, going beyond your furthest imagination to the great central sun, to feeling the flame, the light of consciousness showering down upon us and calling it into our heart space to release all of the old that no longer serves you. Now we also have Mars has ingressed into Pisces, and there is this incredible connection with the moon trine. It's out of sign with Mars, but the moon is also squaring Pluto for this full moon activation. Now, Pluto is the modern day ruler of Scorpio, and I've been dreaming in, and I'm sure all of you are working with these energies in a higher vibrational frequency, but also learning how to track energies and walk between the dreaming worlds. Keeping your feet firm and grounded and centered on Mother Earth is essential at this time. We have to have the chakras in the soles of our feet cleansed and purified, and by walking each day on the Mother, Nangina, and sending a prayer to her to receive her vibrational coding so that we stay aligned in our truth, our creativity, our divine soul blueprint, now more than ever. In the dreaming space, I keep hearing, prepare for the time of fire and ice. So this will be coming when Neptune ingresses into Aries. Now, quite often the language I use is metaphorical, poetic. And of course, with this amazing Jupiter-Neptune conjunction, much is revealing around the prophecies. We are living in extraordinary times. And when I was dreaming in the energy of the astrology for this week, rather than crafting a video, a vlog, I was deep in the medicine, and what was coming through was the ancient mysteries and rites of Dionysius. And they go back to the Hellenistic mysteries, but also working with beeswax and honey and mead and the intoxication, but also tapping into the irony of these times, of the satire and the tragedy and the drama of these times, which is what the assimilation of the ancient Dionysius cult was about as well. It's very complex, but there's an energetic imprint coming through from another time and place around the Dionysius mysteries, especially over this full moon in Libra. And I would encourage you to look at where 26 degrees is in your chart, what house it falls into, and if it has aspects to any planets. Now, with the moon squaring Pluto, we need to understand that the ancient mysteries, especially the Dionysius mysteries, they had a deep understanding of the resurrection and the life-death cycles. This is a potent transmutation, this particular full moon in Libra, squaring Pluto 28 degrees Capricorn, activating the whole cardinal cross. when we bring it back to ourselves, radical self-responsibility in our reflection and our own rebirth and resurrection, we need to explore the snake venom of the Plutonic Scorpio energy and allow ourselves to bloom, but to go beyond the winter of death. I really encourage you to use this resurrection time to rebirth yourself, to spend a time in reflection and deep meditation, releasing what is no longer serving you. Releasing on the altar of Dionysius that which has served you in the past but now needs to be released and let go of. We also have the incredible Black Moon Lilith in Cancer now in her mean position. So I will be doing a separate video around Black Moon Lilith in Cancer for the next 9 months. She warrants her own space. And it is about a strong ancestral healing, deep, deep medicine coming back to your soul essence. The reason why you are here. She calls you home, and to sing the songs into the waters now more than ever. Send your prayers into the sacred holy waters. The redemption is in the waters. We need to also clear out our minds, the etheric fields, the astral clearing that needs to support us to elevate us to a higher heart expansion of transpersonal oneness and awareness. The divinity and the bliss that is accessible with this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction is incredibly subtle. So it's not going to hit you like a thunderbolt. It's not a Uranus activation at all. Jupiter and Neptune is so subtle, you have to allow yourself to fine-tune your frequencies and to be very softly approaching in the openness and fullness, and to allow the accentuation of your sight so that you learn to pick up on all of the nuances. To walk softly and tread gently on Nangina, Mother Earth. To sharpen your senses and to understand that there are other senses available to us that are beyond the human senses. So I will leave you with this today. Thank you for tuning in. And my parting gift would be refine your senses, learn to read the filaments and all the nuances they are around us. That it's hidden in plain sight. It's part of the cosmic universal law of especially these times. So if we can bring ourselves into right relationship with this full moon in Libra, right relationship with ourselves, right relationship with each other and with our world around us, all sentient beings to be living in right relationship. So go well with strength and magic in your hearts, and stay tuned. When I come out of my dreaming pod, I will be sharing more about the Black Moon Lilith in Cancer. The divine cosmic mother calling us home.